Reddit users, what's a modern-day scam that's become normalized and we don't realize it's a scam anymore? Employers insisting that employees not talk about their salaries in job listings, not posting salaries. In the US, the former is straight up illegal. You can't do that, and so many people don't realize this, to the point companies just go ahead and tell you not to and even try to penalize people for doing so, because people don't realize they can push back on that. Job listings not having a salary is just file manipulation, and it seems to me like it's bad for business. Why would you want to waste time drawing in and interviewing people who are going to drop out when they find out the salary rather than post what you're going to pay and adjust if need be? No, wait, I know the answer. It's because they hope someone overqualified will get suckered in and either undersell themselves or go in hoping to get a good raise. F***ing bastards. Credit scores. If credit scores are meant to be a measure of how likely I am to pay off a loan in the future, how come every time I pay off a loan, the score goes down? Surely having many loans already paid in full in my history would be the best sign that I'm a safe bet for future lenders. Oh, but my credit mix isn't as good now, because that matters somehow. Fun fact. This does not exist in Europe, and when I moved to the States, this became one of those Black Mirror is already outdated moments. Not being able to cancel a subscription online. I can subscribe in 5 minutes, but I need to call your service agents and am forced to be rude to them to cancel it because as long as my voice sounds friendly, they try to resell the damn subscription. Try canceling a gym membership. Some want you to prove you've moved more than 25 miles away before they'll cancel you even when your contract is up. And unless you actively cancel the contract when it expires, they'll automatically renew your contract. Raise the price of a product a day before they go on sale so that people think they're getting it at a discount. Now that's actually illegal in Germany since a few weeks. The compare price must be the lowest of the last 30 days. Everything is a sneaky small monthly subscription. This is getting ridiculous. A one-time payment for an app or game used to be fine. Now you keep paying. Terrible for the consumer. Instagram influencers using their kids as bait to advertise products. Unpaid internships. Worse, paid internships, where you're paying the corporation for it. Weddings and every business tied to weddings. $30,000 for one day? FCK that. Funerals too. I'll be the first one in my extended family to be cremated when I kick off just because of this. I don't need no expensive coffin for this body that's gonna rot away anyhow. Free trials that automatically roll over to paid subscriptions. I worked at Spotify and we used to tell customers that it was mentioned in print on the free trial, implying that they're just not reading observantly. But the print is so small, it's almost an afterthought. I felt disgusted when I was there. Imagine blaming the customers. Edit, LPT, cancel your free trial as soon as you get them. The free trial will still run its course and it'll automatically revert to free once it runs out. Planned obsolescence. Printers are most notorious for this. Some brands, I had this long ago with HP, if I remember correctly, build their hardware in such a way that it will stop working after an amount of time. Typically, this time is after the legal warranty periods of whatever region they're selling in. The purpose is simple: force the customer to bring their hardware in for expensive repairs, or even buy a new piece altogether. Nowadays you notice the same thing with batteries as well. Surely nobody believes it's a coincidence that battery life has become so terrible in recent years, while batteries are also no longer easily replaceable. Tipping. Not saying you shouldn't tip at all, but how every single Apple checkout tablet automatically assumes you're tipping. I went to get Froyo the other week and the checkout asked me if I preferred a 20, 25, or 30% tip. Like what? I just made my own Froyo and you still want me to give you a 30% tip? Microtransactions. When you donate to a game to get some in-game items or loot boxes. And they're normally pretty cheap. Hey, we'll unlock this outfit for $1. That's not too much, so sure. The next day, hey, we'll unlock this weapon color, no functional difference, for another $1. Okay, sure, that's not too much. $20 later. Often it's hidden with currency conversion. Hey, for $5 you can buy 500 gems. This object costs 100 gems. If you don't have the resources to support your child, the state will take that child from you and give it to someone else along with the resources to support such child. I foster my nephew and the state pays me like $1,500 per month. I don't need it, they just pay it anyway. So it's just sitting in an account for now, accumulating. His mother sure could have used it though. Buy a car so you can get a job to pay off your car. You have to go into debt if you want to be able to go around in your own city. We can't afford to run buses, we can't afford bike lanes, but there's infinite money to build freeway interchanges and add lanes to suburban arterials. Buy a car, buy gasoline. Oh shit, the environment? Buy a car, we'll put a giant lithium battery in it. The important thing is that you buy a car. Doing more than your job title entails in order to earn a promotion. Oh, you're amazing at what you do, but in order for us to consider you for a higher position you need to prove yourself. You can do this by working 3 other people's jobs, for a year, with the same pay, and then we will allow you to have the title with a 2% pay increase because it's considered a lateral move. Not that I've been burned and am bitter about anything. Amount of sugar in our daily meals. NFTs. Some know it's a scam, but others are shilling out thousands for a literal link to a .jpg. It's probably one of the most easiest things to scam people out of, or gain money from. American democracy, your vote is weighted based on where you live and you can only choose between 2 candidates bought by corporations and rich individuals. Candidates who gain majority of votes can still lose and winners of elections get to redraw districts to make sure they keep winning. Any food delivery app. Take another look at all the costs. Want a $15 thing? Must have a minimum charge of at least $20. Not to mention they usually charge 10% to 25% more per item through the app, not the restaurant's fault. OTS what the app charges. Then the delivery fee of like $5 or $6, very little of which goes to the drive, then taxes, then the random fee that serves no purpose besides a convenience fee, then the tip. Because if it's a tipping position, min wage drops to like $2 an hour or whatever is, and the Grubhub or whatever gets away with a slave wage. Also I hear they take part of the tip and give some bullshit excuse with his wage theft IMO. Still don't know how they're allowed to operate. Baggage fees on airlines. Introduced temporarily after September 11th, and here we are 21 years later. Since no one else has said it, the drug war and the for-profit prison system. How can we be winning the drug war when pharmaceutical companies are the biggest pushers out there and their CEOs don't see any prison time for killing thousands? Meanwhile they bust some dude with like some shrooms or some cannabis and acid tabs and they act like they took down Public Enemy 1. They just want to keep modern-day slavery alive. Beauty industry. All of it. They purposefully make people insecure about their appearances to sell countless beauty products that we wouldn't need otherwise. Service charge for buying cinema tickets online. I've got to pay you to buy something from you. Convenience fee. Well, it's not convenient, it's the only option. Can you make it less convenient and I keep the $5? Edit. Yes, cinema tickets can be bought in person. I was more piggybacking off that in regards to things like concerts or sport events that no longer sell at the box office. Hidden fees. Especially in the medical and hospitality industries. Recent legislation called the No Surprises Act attempts to remedy this at least a little bit. Hospitals are now required to post their charges for common services online, among many other things. Transaction fees when using online banking. I do all the work filling out the form so a bank employee doesn't have to, yet I get charged the same. Friends, thank you for watching. Please share your stories below in the comments and see you on the next videos. Have a good day.